I'm here in Kerala, India. Just had lunch, a big lunch, and I'm enjoying the wonderful breeze here under the palm trees. It's so zen. It's so nice. Like no better place to like recover from modern day life. I'm still working on my businesses. I have to work certain hours of the day, direct my team and all that stuff, but I also get free time. I've always been good at balancing like zen time, relaxing time. There's times when I have to like grind, really hard, and that's just part of life. You have to do it as long as you're not constantly doing that all the time, every day. I was thinking about how I started my business. I wanted to be able to afford eating organic. I knew that having a 9-to-5 job would not get me that. Would not, with a big family, with 4 children. I just started thinking of like the better things that I wanted for my family. At 28 years old, starting my business, that was my motivation to get out of the rat race. That's why I started my business, and the first year I made a salary. I made an entire salary. I never was that person that had like 0, years, had to keep working, was losing money. No, I left my job. I did such a good job for my boss, working with him 5 years, that he gave me severance paid. He gave me thousands of dollars as thank you, and that's how I went and started my business. And I lived off of that, but I made money the first year. I got clients right away, and that was a time when bookkeepers did not really work standalone. They worked only under CPAs. It's like nurses, they work under doctors. It's like paralegals. They work under lawyers. And now later, I started seeing paralegals offering services, freelancing, because my generation, Gen X, is the ones that started the 1099, working as contractors, not working, W-2. So we were the ones demanding to have more flexibility in our work schedules. I didn't want to be like the stiff, boring accountants who did things, didn't think outside of the box. I still don't like to be called an accountant because I'm more of a business strategist, and I'm more like, I will make your business run really smoothly, and I will save you the most precious asset you have, which is time. The whole economy is just built on inefficiency. The entire United States economy is just built on wasting time, and then you die. Like not enjoying life, just working your ass off and being a slave to the system, buying groceries, consumerism, buying, lots of clothes, buying lots of furniture, buying lots of things. I used to tell my kids when they were little that I would travel the world. Even my son said the other day, he couldn't believe it, that we were talking about, I was saying good night, he was saying good morning. He's like, I can't believe it, you always talked about just going all over the world, and you're doing it. And I guess it's very unique. So I'm still thinking if I do go to Colombia first, or if I go to South Korea first. I have 10 days left to make up my mind. But I have a really cool itinerary if I decide to go to Colombia, stopping at 4 countries. Countries I've been very interested in for many, many years. It's really exciting. I'm so close to Africa here, close to the Middle East. I'm in Asia. I'm in a really cool spot to choose some really cool places to visit. They're doing construction there of more bungalows to have more people come. They have actual doctors, with the white coat and everything. Like they come and check on you every day. Take your temperature, they take your blood pressure, they take your vitals before you go into treatment to make sure you're responding okay to the medicine. Today I was in the steam box. It's the second time. They put me in the first day I got here, and then today was the second time. This is the table where you lay every day and get the treatments. It's these very unique massages that you get from the top of your head to your tiptoes, along your spine. Different patterns. One of them is the infinity sign. The massages. It's working on your lymphatic system, which is our garbage system. It's just like I could stay here forever. Who wants to go back to stupid civilization. Who wants to go back to modern life or anywhere? I don't do anyway. I don't like it. The West is so ridiculous. I'd rather lay here in the grass and ground, connect to earth, and feel the breeze and talk to the trees. Like, I'm just happy doing that. Eating good food. Taking care of myself. I've been here 11 days. I have 10 days left. Seems so little. Last time I did 4 weeks. But everyone should do this. Everyone should be able to do this. Get away from modern life and recover. Which I'm still to this day not sure if it's coffee or tea, but it definitely has ginger and other things in it. This has like banana in it. I'm not sure what it's made with. It's wrapped in a leaf. Like, it tastes like sort of like how banana bread tastes, but obviously it's not bread. It's like another texture, but it's definitely made out of bananas. That must be the season right now because they gave me bananas the other day. Again, my hair's crazy and wet because I just came out of treatment. I have to wash my hair every day, except because all the herbs and plants and oils that they put on you all over your body. And you know, they go up, like they go on your neck and on the side of your ear, so it gets in your hair. And then, except 5 days, I had medicine in my crown chakra, like very specific. 2 times they put medicine, and then right now, after you get out and you wash your hair, they put this medicine that smells like turmeric, but it could have something else. They put it in between your eyes, your throat chakra. So your throat chakra, your third eye, and your crown chakra. Today is the second day of this celebration that they're having here, or this, it's a day of one of their Hindu gods. So they're playing, they play songs and they pray over this really loud speaker. But I wanted to show you my late afternoon evening snack. Today it's even more loaded, and I had a big lunch. I ate a lot. I ate a lot for lunch. Like, I was really hungry. So, but here it is. I had this before. I had this already. It's some sort of ingredient that I've tasted in other food. This is like a soup, but it's like a dessert. It's cool. It tastes like cereal. Like a light, milky, maybe with, I don't know what kind of milk. This coffee is so good. Like ginger, is just very strong ginger taste. I love ginger. I'm gonna show the products and tell you how much they cost. So I just bought these 2 bags. So I got Ayurvedic toothpaste, and ever since I came here, my Ayurvedic toothpaste from US has been hurting my teeth, which is this brand. I got my kids Ayurvedic face washes. I got this one for me, and I got them all, like different ones here. Some to prevent like pimples. I got my 18-year-old, this is for a pain in your joints, because he works out at the gym every day and just overdoes it. So I just got him this. And then shampoo and conditioner, Ayurvedic shampoo and conditioner. No, I ended up buying damage repair. This, I did not use this while here, but it's a hibiscus and Brahmi and aloe vera shampoo. The damage repair is almond indigo, Indian gooseberry. I got this hair oil with a built-in comb in the bottle so that you don't put too much oil in your hair. Just genius. I got the lotion, daily care moisturizer, and it's made with lotus flower extract, saffron, and nalma para. Well, here's one soap I got my daughter. So for a natural bright skin, and these soaps smell amazing. Amazing, like you wouldn't believe. So I got 2 of these, and I guess it like brightens your face or something, brightens your skin. Like, you know, when you have those dark spots like I do, and just from the sun, like you just get this weird dark. That has started happening to me when I got in my 30s. I also got this moisturizing aloe vera beauty gel. One of the face washes I got is turmeric. And I showed this one already, the one mainly for me. Whitening saffron, again for like the darkened skin, like when you get like that weird darkness in your skin from being in the sun or whatever. Pimple clear neem, I got the kids this. They have great skin, but this is good preventing, you know, the neem. Didn't even mention the aloe vera hair gel. Face, body, and hair. Like literally like hair gel, but it's made of aloe vera. So yeah, do you know how much all this was? So I got a bunch of soaps, a bunch of face washes, a bunch of shampoo, conditioner, 4 toothpastes, the hair oil. I mean, the thing for the joint pain, all for 2,455 rupees, which is $28. $28 for all this. Today is day 18 of my Ayurveda treatment. I'm having my mid-morning snack, which is always fruit juice, freshly squeezed fruit juice. I went back to having energy yesterday. I was back to normal. It was for 2 days that I didn't want to, like I just wanted to lie low and just relax and not be bothered. I don't like routine. The meals are routine and the snacks are routine. The yoga's at different times mostly. It's been mostly 8 a.m. recently, but in the last week. But it's been changing. And then the treatments have changed. Every day they're different. I don't know what time they're gonna be. And they were switching them every day and letting me know in the morning. And then I just told the guy, don't worry about me, just whenever I'm here. So he just stopped telling me. And then the therapist started showing up whenever. So I regretted that because then they started coming earlier in the morning. And fine, but like if you're, you know, it's been fine, but it just became even more unpredictable because I wasn't like given I stopped being given the warning ahead. I do my work and I do other things. I read, I exercise, I, you know, meditate sometimes, I journal. Today, it's Sunday and I've been thinking it's Saturday because yesterday I thought it was Friday, and I just woke up just wanting to just lay in bed and just not go walk and say hello to everybody in the morning, like, and that time of the month is coming. So that's how I just want to retreat and I just want to do my own thing. I've been onboarding a client, and a very large client, doing a cleanup, and it's a lot of work. Okay, I remember. So I was saying that one of the therapists was replaced today because one of them is sick. And so I had meditated that any negative energy that they were sending my way to return to them 10 times. This is after I had the other girl replaced. So one of them is kind of, I feel like she's really trying not to show because I already complained about the other one. And they check every day, you know, if I'm okay with the therapies. So today he messaged the doctor that this person has 10 years experience. He made sure to mention so-and-so is gonna replace because the other one's sick. She has 10 years of experience. And it's like, so I wanna see how different it's gonna be. Because the other place 3 years ago that I went, the ladies had been doing it 20 plus years. They were older. They were like older than me. They were like ladies in their 50s. So yeah, that's been the only bad thing. Everything else has been really great. The food, the service staff, they're really attentive. They get you, you know, what you need. The doctor makes sure, you know, you have what you need. They forget things at times. It's not as like clockwork. It's not organized like clockwork. Like the other place, everything was organized like clockwork. Like the nurse comes at this time. I mean, it would change a little bit, but like it wasn't like there was more of a schedule, and that got to me. And that's when I learned, like it was solidified, like how much I detest routine. Like I don't like to do the same thing every day. And I don't know, it just gets me upset. It's just like, I don't want to do the same thing every single day. I'm not a robot. Like my body and my spirit just resists waking up at the same time every day, going to bed at the same time every day, and it is healthy to have the meals at the same time every day. Obviously, that's what we do here. It's very healthy. So I'm going to try to keep that up as much as I can during my travels. I usually fall into some kind of routine anyway. We fall into some kind of routine, wherever I go, depending on the country and where I'm at, depending on the rhythm of the place. I usually do fall into an eating habit. Like I started eating late afternoon when I was in Asia, and that was my first meal of the day. Between 1 and 4 was my first meal. So I'd be fasting from the evening before, and seldom did I eat late. So I would be fasting a good 16, 17 hours, which is great, intermittent fasting. But yeah, so doing these kinds of things like that. So it's been good that it's not the same every day and at the same time every day, because that just drives me crazy. I don't know why, but it just does. That's it. I'm going back to modern life, modern facilities, away from this peace. I'm gonna miss it. Such a beautiful spot, such a beautiful corner of earth to be in for 3 weeks. It's very peaceful. You can hear the sounds. Nice shower. I love when they have hooks. Always that on the side of the world. Hello, so I'm still in India. I left the Ayurvedic treatment. This is day 22 in India. I finished my treatment, my 21-day treatment, and I'm in between locations right now, meaning that I stayed 3 weeks in the Ayurveda center, and then my flight doesn't leave from India until Friday. And my most active client right now in California, I have multiple, but my most active client right now, it's around the time that they start emailing and sometimes even call 1 p.m. in California time, because they get to the office late morning, which is nice. Thank goodness for that. And so that's when I start getting like emails and stuff. And then I just happen to wake up at that time. There's no alarm. I don't set an alarm. I just happen to wake up at that time on my own. Like I turn off the ringer, and I don't like to have my sleep interrupted at all for any reason. I need to arrange the health permit for the dog. My son is going to go to Brazil as a place to wait for me to be in South Korea and get the visa. I don't want him to come in to South Korea with the dog as on a tourist visa, because it's very expensive, the health permit, $1,400, and then I have to pay, I think, to get the dog out. if we don't get the visa. So I'd rather him wait in a more affordable location like Brazil. He's been staying with his sister. I was there for 4 months and then he's still there. So he's been there 6 months staying with his sister, the dog and him. And then his sister took care of the dog for 6 months before that while we were traveling through Asia, because it wasn't as easy to take the dog through Asia. It's not as dog friendly. You can take dogs in the plane and stuff, but cargo, he's too big. He has to go in cargo, and that's just it was too brutal. And it's not as dog friendly as Europe or as US, to move around with a dog. It's harder. I looked into cruises, I looked into ferries, I looked into all kinds of stuff, but we wouldn't have been able to move as spontaneously as we did. That would have been very difficult with the dog. So in Europe, we were able to, because they accommodated him everywhere we went. We not only could fly in and out of US with him as a service dog, which we could do everywhere, but between like Italy and Greece, that 1 hour flight we did from Sicily to Athens, we bought the dog a crate. I have videos on that. And then we, that's my team pinging me on the chat. We were able to put him buy the crate last minute that would fit him in Sicily. And then we flew him to Athens. And then we just left the crate there because we couldn't fit it in the taxi. We couldn't take it anywhere. And then after that, we were going home so he could go in the cabin with us as a service dog in the plane. Anyway, yeah, total insanity. But so right now I'm in between just for 2 nights here. So I'm basically just working. I'm not doing any like extracurricular activities. I'm coming off of my treatment and still trying to be relaxed, still trying to eat as good as possible. So I made sure to get a hotel with room service so that I can focus on work. I had a cup of green tea to detox. Yesterday I had peppermint tea. So I'm trying to stay as healthy as possible for at least the next 30 days, being careful what I eat, because I'm supposed to maintain the same diet that I had the last 3 weeks, to not mess up my treatment, to not mess it up, to not interfere with it, because Ayurveda takes time. Even after you leave, like the treatments are working, I'm still taking medicine. And then I ordered pomegranate juice, which I'm about to have. And then this is my morning breakfast, which is vegetarian and it's Indian. It's called masala dosa. It's already cold because I've let it sit here for way too long. It has a potato flavored potato, seasoned potato fill, and with the crepe and then the things. But yeah, it's cold. The doctor told me not to be in AC, not to drink cold water. I have to be constantly heating up the water in the kettle. I took a break in Florida for 4 months. You could call it a break, but still living out of suitcases because I stayed with my daughter. And then now I'm back to trying to apply again. And last time I didn't apply from within South Korea, by the way. I had to leave. I ran out of time by the time I got my criminal background check and then I got it apostilled. Those 2 services took long and I ran out of time. I didn't know it would take that long and I ran out of time. I had to leave. And then I went and I stayed 4 months in Florida because I applied from within, from US. So I was sitting there waiting and they answered really quickly and I didn't know that I wouldn't get an email. It didn't hit me till 2 months later that I had to check. I had to actually go on their website and check with the application number, the status. They had answered within 3 days. I was denied. So going again, one last time for a long time to apply to South Korea digital nomad visa and to enjoy the lovely city of Busan. And I'm right by the ocean again, but in another area, Hyundai Beach. And I just love it there. So I'm gonna have my breakfast and answer my team who's asking where I'm at.